Right folks, today's video is a little different than usual. I have a whole bunch of festively themed items that I picked up at M&S and I thought we'd give them a try. I went to do some clothes shopping and came out with a whole bunch of food stuff. And it looks pretty interesting to me, some of this stuff. I just wanted to try it. So let me run you through what we have and the prices, and then we'll get into it. We have a Christmas Sando. It says here, breaded chicken, pickled slaw, cranberry chutney with a gochujang mayo. It's probably the least festive of all the things. The only thing that's really festive in this, I think, is the cranberry chutney. The rest of it doesn't really sound like festive items. This set me back £4.50. Then we have a classic pigs and blankets sandwich on soft malted brown bread. This set me back £4 for the pigs and blankets sandwich. Then we have some Christmas Colin the Caterpillar chocolate sponge mini rolls filled with chocolate buttercream smothered in milk chocolate and covered with sprinkles. They sound pretty good to me. These set me back £3.75. Then this here was to me the most interesting of the products. 6 puff pastry mince pies. Now I've had plenty of different mince pies in my time, but I've never had puff pastry ones before. It says here, crisp all butter puff pastry filled with our classic spiced mincemeat, delicious with brandy butter. These set me back £2.75. Cheapest of the lot, actually. And the most expensive of the lot were these penguin and polar bear steamed buns. So these don't have the same festive branding on them, but I figured, you know, polar bears and penguins live in the same area code as old Santa himself, so I don't know if they're actually part of the festive range or not, but I got them. It says here, 8 handmade steamed bao buns filled with vegetables in a hoisin plum sauce. They sound delicious, but they are quite expensive. These were £7.50 for 8 of them. Right. Some of these things need heating and cooking, so let me get that done and I'll get back to you when we're ready for some eating. Right folks, this is the stuff we're going to try out. These things are piping hot. Those things are fresh out the microwave. So I think we'll start with the sandwiches. Now this, they claim, is pigs in blankets. But like that, it looks more like pigs under blankets. And if you turn it that way, it's pigs on blankets. But it's definitely not in blankets. Oh, there's a fairly generous amount of bacon on there. Right, let's see what this pigs in blankets sandwich tastes like. Excuse me, straight up. My word, sorry about that. Straight up, that is beautiful bacon. And also a top quality sausage on there. My word, that is good. There's also some sort of, looks like an onion relish type thing on here. Oh, that is a top class sandwich right there. I'm enjoying it. Personal preference though, I would prefer white bread. It definitely has that M&S quality to it though. There is some beautiful sausages in there. Very nice bacon in there as well. That I'm quite enjoying. Quite interested to see what this is about. I don't know what this... we did gochujang once before on this channel. And that was the first time I'd ever had it, and I really, really enjoyed it. So this has now got gochujang mayo on it, which is what piqued my interest for this particular item. Really interested in seeing what that's all about. Oh, that is also quite nice. That is, yeah, these are both good sandwiches. I'm not so sure what's really the festive part of this, other than the cranberry chutney, which is quite nice. And then I presume it's the gochujang, which is giving it a bit of spiciness. It's a very nice sandwich, very nice chicken in there. All the vegetable gives it a very nice texture when you bite it. Both sandwiches are top class. Both sandwiches are top class. Right, I think next we should take a look at our little penguin friend there. I think next we should demolish a penguin. See what these bao buns are like. Should I see if I can pull it open? Oh yes. Here's a look at the stuffing inside it. It's just a vegetable bao bun, which should be good. Oh, I like that. I've certainly had better bao buns. The bun itself is nice. The vegetable filling, I've had better fillings in a bao bun. And this, the decorations kind of have a bit of a different flavor to them, or a bit of a different texture to the rest of the bun. That is nice. It's just the filling lets it down a little. Yeah, the filling does let it down a little. Now I'm really interested to try these puff pastry mince pies. As I said, this is something I've never had before. It does appear to have some sort of like sugary coating on the top of it. Yeah, regular mince pies, I don't know, they're not my favorite thing. I've never really liked the filling in mince pies. I enjoy them, but they're just not my favorite, if that makes sense. I'm wondering what it'll be like with puff pastry, because I really do enjoy puff pastry. Let's go in and see what this is about. Immediately, that's 100 times better than a regular mince pie. It does have quite a sweet coating on the top of it, and I think one of the reasons I'm enjoying it is because it's warm. The puff pastry is spectacular. I'm enjoying whatever that sweet sugary coating is on the top. I think the filling tastes a lot better than what it usually does because it's warm. And then of course puff pastry just beats out shortbread pastry any day. As far as mince pies go, that is a top class mince pie. As I say, they're not my favorite things, but that's probably the best mince pie I've ever had, at least that I can think of. Just because it's served hot and puff pastry instead of the short crust pastry. So those are quite banging. Right, and that just leaves us, the only thing left to try is our old friend Colin. Let's see how he's doing. There he is in all his glory. I guess we'll start at the face end of him. Oh, that is quite a lot of sugar. I don't eat too many sweet things, but that is nice. It's got a nice chocolate head on him, and then this cake on the inside is actually quite nice, and it's just coated in chocolate. The cake is a touch on the dry side, and it's very sweet. Yeah, it is very, very, well, at least for me it's very sweet. If you enjoy sweet stuff, you'll like these. So oddly enough, the front end of the caterpillar with the big chocolate button on it tastes a lot better than the back end of the caterpillar. It's not often you find a creature where the face tastes better than the behind. But that's definitely true for the caterpillar. So if I had to, let's round these up from worst to best. It's I guess that the bottom of the pack is going to be the bao buns. They're nice. They're really nice. But they could be so much better if they didn't have the decorations and if they had a more tasty filling. So that'll be my least favorite of the items. Next will be the caterpillar, purely because I'm not the biggest fan of sweets. But overall, it is a better quality item, in my opinion, than the bao buns. Then we'll go to the mince pies. As I say, these are the best mince pies I've had. They're interesting. They're a different take on mince pies. I'm enjoying that puff pastry. But still, the filling of a mince pie isn't really my cup of tea. I was just thinking what might be nice with these, since you're serving them hot, is to put a dollop of custard on top of them. That could actually be quite nice. That could be potentially a level up there. And then that leaves us with the two sandwiches. And that's a tough choice, to be honest. Let me just give them another taste quickly. really like there's a hint of spiciness, a hint of sweetness, and it's quite tangy that. This, on the other hand, this is classic pigs in blankets. I wasn't expecting it to have that, whatever that onion relish or whatever it is on there. I didn't actually check on the box what it is. So that was a pleasant surprise, which enhanced the flavor a lot. Good quality sausage, good quality bacon. Only drawback is the bread. These two in my mind are very evenly matched. But if I'm going to have to choose one as the best, it'll be the pigs in blankets. Purely because it's fitting the Christmas theme a little better than what this does. So worst to best, it was the bao bun, the caterpillar, the mince pies. What was this called? Christmas Sando. Pigs in blanket sandwich. That's how we'll round it up. Definitely worth trying. Some of them are expensive. I think these are quite overpriced, the bao buns, for what they are. I think these mince pies are probably the best value for money out of the bunch. At $2.75. Along with maybe the sandwich here is very good value. This one is slightly cheaper, if memory serves. But yeah, interesting stuff from M&S. Bit of a different video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. With that said, as usual, I'm over talking it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.